Hey everybody, we are back with some more Mass Effect. So last time, Lady Benezia, or Matriarch Benezia, died. I was not expecting that, and I just wasn't expecting that. Like, R.I.P. Honestly, what a beauty, what a shocker. I don't know what else to do now, so I'm gonna have a look at my journal, see what the crack is, see where we need to go, because we've obviously just cleared this mission, so we should be on to the next mission. Let's have a look at the journal here, because I think we've done this one. You showed mercy and allowed her to rebuild her species, a more peaceful race. Oh my gosh, yes, we let go the queen of the insect race, which now escapes me, but we let her go. I don't know if that was the right decision, but honestly, that was something. Okay, so Matriarch Benezia is dead. She gave you the location of the Mu relay, but did not know where Saren planned to go after activating it. And then we have Race Against Time. Saren is searching for the conduit, an ancient relic dating back to the Prothean extinction. Through the visions burned into your mind by the beacon on Eden Prime, you believe the conduit is a weapon capable of wiping out all life in the galaxy. Saren must be stopped. And Vermeer is, you've received word that a Solarian reconnaissance team on Vermeer has information about Saren. The message was unclear and the council fears the team is in danger. Okay, so we've done this. So we need to finish this. You've dealt with the Matriarch, but there's still the issue of the Rachni down in the hot labs. So I guess we need to go and do that. Where are the hot labs? Elevator to mess hall. Science station. Hot labs. There we go. All right, let's go and deal with them, I guess. The Rachni, that was the name of the queen species. Should I go in here? Yes. Okay, let's get in. Of course, we have Garrus and Liara on our mission as well. Oh, okay. What's up?
Are you here to secure the situation?
I am.
That's right. I'm a Council Spectre. Who are you?
I am Yaroslav Tartakovsky, the operations director. I would stand and shake hand, but...
But what?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let them loose?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
Oh shit.
A 1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries. This is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them,
Right.
create an army.
Oh.
But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen.
Is that not the queen that we
After
just
she lays eggs, they
released?
move her to Rift Station. They are thinking
Yes.
that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone.
Oh. Oh.
Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
The Rachni aren't obedient. We're running out of time.
This is fascinating, but we don't have time to chat.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be
Oh.
euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Okay.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here.
I wait here.
I am not so much good for searching now, yes?
Are you in a
Always
wheelchair?
say,
No?
meet a bad end.
Is he sick or something? It's just the way he was like, I would stand and shake your hand, but, and then didn't give me a reason. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I would also do that, but, I guess I'm not gonna? That was a bit random. Okay. So, yes, as the last time, the Rachni Queen told us that we had to exterminate all the other Rachni on board, basically, because they were beyond saving. That they had been, affected, and that we just had to just put them down.
And am at your disposal.
Okay,
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area.
oh.
In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
Resolve science final.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass.
So, a nuclear bomb.
Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
Right, yeah.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
Got it, Liara.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
Okay.
We're moving on.
Thank you, Mira.
Commander.
How do we move on? Okay. Shit. Didn't we just come in here? Must be another exit somewhere. Wait, what? I thought this was the hot labs. No? Are we not in the hot labs? Elevator to tram. Purge controls. Oh! We might need to set the purge. Am I right? And then we just have to leave? Hey, Garrus. Just chilling. Got it.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Where can I get it? Mumble
Who would
something.
have the code?
Director of Operations Yaroslav Tartakovsky, or any executive officer of Binary Helix.
I was just talking to him.
We're moving on.
Logging you out, Commander.
Okay, so he needs... Okay.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Liara
Okay. Fuck, I guess.
Area secure.
Fuck's sake. Okay, we've got the purge controls though, so maybe I guess we have to go and initiate the purge because I'm assuming that's what we have to do. Oh my god, Liara is like almost down.
Online. How can I help you?
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
I have a code.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
God, her voice is amazing.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Oh, shit me. How much time do I have left? Only 36. Liara and Garrus, I mean, y'all better come on.
Clear.
Did you see all those red dots? Holy fuck me! Okay, best we initiate that purge. Fuck. Oh, the purge really was only for like downstairs. Ah, okay, cool. That's all right. I thought it would purge the entire ship, if I'm honest. So that's interesting. I will upgrade my squad in a minute. Mission complete. You defeated the matriarch and eliminated the Arachne and Hotlaws. Depart Rift Station via the passenger tram that you arrived in. Let's go. Where's this elevator gonna go to? Kind of want to check it out. Can't summon it anyway. God damn. Okay, anyway. I guess we're departing the Rift Station. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle, everybody. Oh, that's a science lab. Oh, no, wait. That is where we arrived on, no? No, this is where we arrived. Got it. Took me 1 minute to figure it out, but I got it. Let's go. Cool. I'm very happy that we completed a mission. So, someone in the comments from the previous one had also said that some missions or side requests basically will be inactive if you leave the area. So I can't go back, for example, to
what's our next move, Commander?
one of our
Head for
previous
the
planets
relay?
to complete one of those missions, because now it's like the elevator doesn't work anymore to the Prothean Skyway. I did not know that. So it seems like in any area that I'm in, if I get side quests, I must do them before I move on to my next mission. So that's probably what we're going to be doing from now on. Okay, what's our next move, Commander? Head for a Mu relay. Not so fast. No, there's no point. Oh, they're all negative?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
Fair.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Excuse me?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
That's right.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on
I don't
Novaria?
know if it's good for me to keep the council involved, but
Do you have any
I'm gonna
idea
trust the
what you've
system.
done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
It's not my problem. They won't. Should I guess?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard.
Me too.
Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
That was such a big decision for me to make. Like, I'm kind of scared that I made the wrong decision there, but we're just gonna go with it. See what happens. Hope to God nothing wrong. I'm gonna go talk to some of my crew members, because apparently the crew members also have some side missions.
I'm glad
So
to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
it's okay.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet,
Nice.
if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet.
He got
Top
very
of my class in
defensive.
flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Jesus, I didn't fucking.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The
Oh.
bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and
I
I'll make
didn't
her
know
dance
that.
for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
Why does everyone
Didn't
call you
know.
Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
Yeah, right.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Sure. Oh,
How's the Normandy performing?
Oh, I've already asked
they
this.
said she'd be?
Damn it.
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I need to know more about this Rolex syndrome if I'm putting my ship in
Okay, I
your
didn't
hands.
ask him this one, so I'm gonna ask him.
Of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
Oh my god. How do you do your job? Let's change topics.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Okay, you know
I
what?
have to go.
Alright, see ya.
See you later. Oh my god, I feel really bad. He's like super defensive about all that. Like, okay, I understand it, but also I'm sorry. I did not mean to trigger something there, Joker. Damn. I respect you. I respect the hell out of you. You're the good pilot. God, you're so defensive. Oh my goodness. Right, who's out here then? Some crew. We've got Kaidan here. Dr. Chakwas. Replenish Medigel. Yes. We'd love that. Thank you. Any of my other team members here? Oh, Liara. Hey, Liara. What's up?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Oh my god, this game is so freaking intense. I can't believe that she's referencing something in the story. Oh my god, you don't feel bad?
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not.
Oh.
I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
I blame Saren.
Yeah.
And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine.
It's
I
very
am with you
level-headed.
until the end, Shepard.
Oh my god.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
I mean, that's pretty fun.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard.
Oh.
I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I wasn't serious.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
She's so cute.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in
I
galactic
find the music
disputes.
and
My
vocal
people
balance
believe we are all part of a single
isn't
galactic community.
great.
Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we
Like,
seek
the
to
volume is
understand
quite low
other
when they're
species,
talking.
It seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
I kind of wish that the talking was louder than the music. I wonder if that's a setting that I can do.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Is that right?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term.
Oh.
Not as you understand it.
Sure.
Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union.
What?
The true connection is mental.
Oh.
Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
Okay. Interesting.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Oh, that's nice. What about the age difference?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions.
Oh.
We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
That's so lovely!
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You don't know who? You can do that? What do you mean you can do that?
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common.
Really?
Not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
What?
Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained.
Oh.
Or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Oh no, that's awful.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived.
Wow.
Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I see.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
Aww.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her.
She's so lovely.
But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I feel like we've exhausted.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh, goodbye, Liara. Wow, that was really in-depth. I am very much enjoying just having the chats. What's
yes,
going on?
Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission, but he has an impressive service record.
I don't know why we're asking about
Kaidan.
Kaidan.
Commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects.
Jesus.
Kaidan's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Interesting. I love her voice. Do I know that actor?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure.
She sounds like
I wanted to travel the stars, tending the
Helen Mirren or
wounds of
something.
tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls.
who I
Turns
adore,
out
by the way.
military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Oh, that's nice. Right.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thank you so much, Chakwa. She definitely sounds like Helen Mirren, who I absolutely love and adore. I think she's amazing. Interesting. Hey, Kaidan, what's up? Oh.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Shepard, how informal. Are you concerned for me? I don't need approval. Are they flirting? I don't know.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. I mean, if you're a... Maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but, yeah. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested.
Stop!
It's more than a source of Prothean data.
Oh my
She's
God.
a very interesting lady.
Yeah.
To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
That's a bit racist, if I'm honest. It's a bit speciesist, sir. But are you jealous?
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
This is kind of cute. I don't know, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I kind of ship it. It's okay. It's not like that. It's not like that. I'm here, aren't I? I don't need this aggravation.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Kaidan?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
You have an example?
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
Yeah, what exactly
you
are we
know
talking
the
about?
records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero?
Mm-hmm.
They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes.
Okay.
After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Okay. You do what you have to. You had a bad teacher. I'm sure they meant well.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us.
Ooh.
They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront.
Lol.
Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
Oh, why tell me?
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you...
He's 32, it's not bad.
Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Did he just say I was special to him? You're assuming a lot. I don't need you. Special?
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
Oh! I don't know what to do. You're not. I'm interested, but not now. You're out of line. You're not out of line.
You're not out of line, Kaidan. But there are regs.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
Looking for personal input? Goodbye. Tactical appraisal?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, then. Wow. Okay. Well, that was kind of nice. I didn't know Kaidan was, like, interested in me. Like, I know he is interested in me, but, you know, I didn't know that he was, like, interested. And then Liara is supposed to be interested in me? Is that true? Should we go check on Liara and ask her? Can we? I don't know. Where's my other crew as well? I need to go find them too.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
It's something important. Investigate.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Never mind.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Not giving me as many options with Liara, if I'm honest, but that's kind of cute, huh? That is kind of cute. Does it tell me where anybody else is on the map? It does. Okay, so Kaidan, Liara, and then I would need to go upstairs, I reckon. To go and find the rest of my crew? Guessing? Just guessing. We should probably talk to, like... Can we talk to Garrus and... Who else do I have? Garrus? I just love Garrus. Garrus and Williams and... the Krogan. Rex? Interesting. Can I not find them on here? I thought there would be like more places in like the ship for them to go. Maybe I'm missing something. Let me go try down here. Level 1. Is there like a level 2? Ah. Ooh. Yeah, let's go see if I can talk to other members of the crew. I'm like reeling over that. I think that's really cute. Like Kaidan likes me. Ooh. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Sure.
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Pay you?
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap.
Okay.
Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Alright, show me.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Nice. Oh, cool. So you can buy stuff on the Normandy. Sweet. Cool. What do I have that I can buy? Oh, loads actually. Right, okay. Okay. Okay, let's go talk to Garrus.
Commander, nice work out there.
Thank you,
I
Garrus.
knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like.
I like him.
Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way.
Is he
CSAC,
romanceable?
you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
It's not that bad.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Mm-hmm.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
It's a tough decision.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Sounds good to me. That depends.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Damn. She laid down the law. Oh my goodness.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Bet there is.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on, just a short one. Don't be an ass.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Oh, it isn't? Sure it is.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Okay, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're right. I see your point. I'm so sorry.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Yeah,
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
That's my fault.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
Oh.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it.
Oh.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Every Krogan is infected. Everyone. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
What? Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
I feel so bad.
So long, Rex.
Oh. Poor Rex. Oh my goodness. Alright, Ashley, what's up?
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time.
Okay.
Off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
Oh.
Alright. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
What do you mean? Because they're aliens? Because they're not Alliance?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
Yeah.
I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems.
I think that's
Engines,
rude.
Sensors, weapons.
You're out of line. I can confine them. You don't trust aliens? My hands are tied. You're out of line.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Ma'am, no ma'am. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She's just so out of line. Like, how dare you? How dare you? They're the ones that have your back, you know? So rude. So rude. Anybody else think that's really rude? I don't know. I thought that was really rude. Maybe that's just me. Whoa, what the heck is this? Cool.
Your
Tali!
ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
This ship's special. Normally they're not gathering information on us.
The Normandy's a prototype.
Why is everybody so suspicious of the aliens? Leave them alone.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space.
So true.
I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
Aw, you're into ships?
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource.
Oh.
But we don't have anything
explains
like
that.
this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
Wow.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Okay, interesting.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla.
Jesus.
And each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Oh.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed.
I see.
In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
Conclave?
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives.
Interesting.
But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts.
Oh!
It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Interesting. That seems like that would work.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Let's go for it.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force.
Okay.
Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Well, shit.
How come the council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Mm-hmm.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Yeah, that does suck.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose?
Shit.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
Yeah.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up
So
against
did they try and kill the Geth?
So we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth.
Wow.
The Geth responded to this order violently.
I mean, understandably.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
They defended themselves. Like they kind of did.
Sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not.
I didn't expect you to answer like that, actually.
If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Okay, sorry. I think maybe sorry.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah, I think that Shepard came on a little
I
strong.
didn't mean to get so worked up.
Yeah, that's my fault too, Tali.
Have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
That's fair. You know what? Fair. I'm sorry about that.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew.
Oh.
It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet.
Okay, makes sense.
But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage.
Okay.
We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Interesting. Did they always accept the gift?
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition.
I see.
However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla.
I wonder what kind of gifts they give the
gifts
captains.
to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease.
Oh.
Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about something else.
I've kind of
Like
exhausted
what?
all of them now.
I should go.
Thank you, Tali. I appreciate that. Wow, I got 320 XP. My goodness.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Is she bothering
I'll tell
you?
her to leave you alone.
Oh.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is.
Oh.
Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Ooh, how
Fill me in
cool.
on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location.
Oh my god, that's so clever.
Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
Jesus Christ. So we're invisible?
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day.
Sure.
But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
FTL gives
Why
us
doesn't it work
away?
with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Sick.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
Seems like
She's
a good
the
ship.
best ship I've ever served on. Probably
Nice.
the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster,
I really love the
but
voice
FTL
acting.
speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Alright, that's it. Thank you.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Oh, I love him. He was cool. Alright, cool. Let's head back out of here. Alright, I'm actually gonna leave it here. I know this is a very short, talkative episode, but that's kind of what I wanted for this week. I had some family visiting, so I just haven't been able to spend a lot of time in Mass Effect, but I will be back as soon as possible, hopefully with 2 episodes next week. So just keep an eye out for that, and I will make it up to you for this little chatty one. I'm kind of excited. I like chatting to the crew. I like getting to know everybody and their backstories. I think Kaidan are kind of cute, not gonna lie, but Liara has something on me too? What? She didn't let me kind of explore that option though, so I don't know if that's true. But I guess we'll find out in the next one. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this short but sweet episode. If you did, make sure to leave a comment down below, leave a like on the video, and if you'd like to stay tuned for more, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.